Welcome to My Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. All right. Today is a beautiful Tuesday episode. I got something a little special for you guys. We're going to be doing nothing but scenarios today. All right. We're doing nothing but beautiful, funny, wacky, crazy, wild scenarios for you guys today. There's going to be no thread, just all scenarios. So let's get into it. Before we start though, patreon.com/MyLifeStylePodcast, $3 a month gets you an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenarios to be featured on Tuesday and Sunday episodes, just like these people did here today. If you want to help on the free 99 side of things, rate the podcast as well as download if you're an audio listener, and follow us on TikTok as well as Instagram if you want to help even more on the free 99 side of things. Go ahead and follow us on the HooTube, hootube.com/MyAssholePodcast. Subscribe over there. Helps out a lot, even if you don't watch over there. Appreciate you guys. Now let's get into the episode. Goddamn. The juice is dripping. Let's get to it. I, 37 female, want to know if I was the asshole to back out of a girl's trip because I didn't want to cheat on my husband. Goddamn. She does not belong to the streets. That's a rare one. Let's get to it. I, 37 female, want to know if I was the asshole for backing out of a girl's trip because I didn't want to cheat on my husband. For clarity, I know cheating's bad, blah, blah, blah. Okay. My girlfriend and I met in a local mommy group, and I agreed to do play dates with our kids. I was a stay-at-home mom, and connecting with other moms was my way of having an adult interaction with kids in tow. Let's call her Shay. Shay and I got close, and she had other female friends that she wanted to introduce me to. I was excited and welcomed into this friend group, and we were going to celebrate by going on a girls' trip. I was 100% down for it until I found out they wanted to do an adults-only, not safe for work kind of cruise. Oh, so she
belongs to the streets.
Oh, the other mommies belong to the streets. Goddamn. They're all single, and we're excited to do this cruise to hook up with guys on the cruise and have some fun. So do they not know you got a husband? You know what I mean? Because they're all single moms. So, you know what I mean? Do they not know that you got a man? Because I felt like if they knew you didn't have a man, they probably wouldn't have invited you, but they probably think that you're one of them, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, my homegirl over here, you know, she a single mom too, and we got play dates all the time, like, you know, let's go get her some penis, you know. So I don't know, we'll see. The thing is, I'm married. We've been together for 14 years because the nature of the exchange, the nature of the change from just us girl to sexual exploitation with other adults, I figured that it was a given that my husband is automatically invited. I mean, I am married, so fidelity is expected. But again, did you tell them that you have a man? Because I think this is a mommy group of single women. You know, this is the whole single mom group. This is not like this is not a mom group of like, oh my God, we're happily in a marriage. You know what I mean? Like, I think the moment they figure out, oh shit, she got a man, you know, why didn't you tell us? Get the fuck up out of our group. I don't know. We'll keep reading and we'll see. So in the group conversation at Shay's house with some girls on the phone, at Shay's house with some girls on the phone about it, I said that I will need to know the new dates as soon as possible since original plans change. So my mom can watch the kids and my husband can schedule off to come. They grew silent because they probably didn't know you had a man. They're like, who the fuck are you? You have a man? The audacity. Come on, Cheryl. We're single moms. What is this? They grew silent, and my friend Shay gives me a dirty look and says, wow, facts. Oh, man. See, I told you. They're like, we are single moms. How the fuck? How dare you? You have a man? God. We take care of ourselves, okay? She said, wow. And I asked, what's wrong? She didn't say anything, and everyone else was just uncomfortably silent. I asked if there was a problem with my husband coming. Shay said, yeah, it's a girl's thing, and I didn't think you would be that kind of friend. Wow. Oh, she said, it's kind of a girl's thing, and I didn't think you would be that kind of friend. Meaning I didn't think you would have a man. Like, what? Like, I thought you got the memo on what this girl group is about. You know? God damn, bro. I pointed out this is an adults only, basically a sex cruise, and so why wouldn't I bring my husband? Facts. You know? Am I supposed to just watch y'all hook up and be miserable third wheel the whole time? And Shay says, well, and I cut her off because at this point I'm a little mad. Hey, because she was about to be like, well, what he doesn't know won't hurt him, right, girlfriend? Like, I can see why you're dumbass single.
She belongs to the streets.
Hey, come on, man. I say I like sex too, and I need my husband so I can have somebody to have sex with. Facts. Shay says there's going to be men there on the ship. Okay. Another friend spoke up and said there's plenty of men to choose from, so you don't have to be alone. And then I realized that they knew I was married and didn't care. Oh, I told you they were just like, so what he doesn't know won't hurt him. Like, come on, girlfriend, have fun with us. And it's just like, she's like,
she belongs to the streets.
Oh my God, man, I could see why you bitches are single. Like, come on, man, damn. They're expecting me to cheat on my husband. Facts. The way they explained it is, according to them, according to them, they're uncomfortable with my husband being there, and they would feel much better if I had sex with strangers instead. They didn't say it's better for me to have sex with strangers, but it's implied. Because they are planning on meeting guys and having some freaky fun on this cruise, they will be uncomfortable with doing that if my husband is there. I don't understand how it's just us girls if they are going there to pick out men to have sex with. Facts, but I mean, that's what them girl trips be about. It's not gonna be just us girls if we are partnering up with men, but they are uncomfortable with my husband being there, and the solution to them being happy is if he didn't come, and if I didn't want to be alone and want to be able to have sex while I'm on the trip too, then I should pick one of the random guys that are already going to be available on the cruise ship. I don't understand why I have to pick some random man I don't know to have sex with when I'm already married and have chosen my sex partner. They don't seem to understand that, and they don't seem to understand that I'm not uncomfortable with sleeping with someone that's not my husband. They seemed almost confused by why I would take fidelity so serious. That is crazy. That's crazy how they don't understand that you should just be loyal when you're married. Like, hello? That doesn't cross your mind. Like, they're not making that connection of, oh, if you're married, you should, should have sexual fidelity to your partner and your partner only. Like, I'm telling you, man, I can see why all these chicks are single. My God. Whoo. And I guarantee the girl that wrote it in was just like, I can see why these bitches are single. Because it's like, dude, you just have no semblance of integrity or fidelity or anything. The fact that you're just telling homegirl, oh, who cares? Who cares if your husband, what he doesn't know won't hurt him. That's crazy talk. If my husband went on a trip with his male friends, I will be pretty upset if they pushed him to have sex with other women if they didn't respect our marriage. But it doesn't matter that I voiced that I wouldn't be comfortable because according to them, being according to them being uncomfortable outweighs me being uncomfortable, and that in order for them to be comfortable, my only choices are tagging along, not hooking up with any of the guys, and just watching them all hook up with other guys or cheat on my husband. It seems pretty weird that those are my only two options. Man, and then she kind of drones on a little more about like, it's pretty much the same shit over and over again. Oh my God, I'm uncomfortable. And then they're uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable. So TLDR is the mommy group is a single mommy group, and she's the only not single mommy. And they're like, let's go on a trip. And so not single mommy is like, let me just bring my man, so that way I can have some fun too, while you guys are having fun with your random men, and you out here.
She belongs to the streets.
You know, y'all can go belong to the streets, but I'm cozy and happy at home. If I'm being honest with you, them streets is cold out there, and I got a kid. Fuck we talk about here? Let's be honest here, man. She's like, I ain't about that single mom life. Fuck that. She's like, hey, fuck that, man. I ain't about that single mom life. You crazy. You can have that single mom life. Not me, though. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I ain't got to work. I ain't got to do nothing but cook, clean, and take care of the kids. Fuck we talking about here? Nah, man. If I were you, I would drop them bitches. I'd be like, we are no longer friends anymore, because that is a recipe for disaster. And I guarantee your man would agree with me. Your man would be like, drop them now. Drop them, because I guarantee you the fact that you're a stay-at-home mom and your dude is taking care of everything, and you know he's probably that nigga, and if he heard about this situation, he'd be like, drop them now. He's like, you are not talking to any of them at all. They're done. Those single hoe moms, nah, we're done. The fact that they want to drag you onto this cruise, nah. We're not gonna go. I'll take you on a cruise, babe. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here. You want to go on a cruise? I got you. I'll take you on one. But these hoes, hell nah. They ain't gonna take you nowhere. And you're done talking to them chicks. We're gonna find you some new friends. We're gonna find you some married mommies. Fuck out of here. You know, over here in the single mommy club. Nah, man. The streets is cold, and you go let them be on them cold streets. Nah, cause you up in the warmth. You know, you up in the warmth with a house and a man. Fuck out of here. You got a family dynamic. God damn. All right, on to our next one. Am I the asshole for how I handled my girlfriend being kissed by another man? Oh.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What did he say?
She did what? How you felt about her doing what? Did I read that correctly? Okay. All right. Me, 21 male, my girlfriend, 21 female, we're at a bar getting drinks with her team. The evening goes on, and she's alone with her manager, a guy who has made it clear he was very attracted to her. Oh, goddamn, son. Why would you leave them alone if you know that? She'd be attached to my fucking hip, especially if that guy's around. Come on, man. I get it. You're 21. You probably don't know it like that. You just probably think, oh, I'm a little benefit of the doubt. You know, she's totally going to be all down for me, you know. But nah, knowing that shit, you either pull her out of that situation. Oh, babe, you know, come here. I want to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. I want to hang out with you, blah, blah, blah. I'd make sure that he is away from her, or all three of us are talking. There ain't no one-on-one. Nah, man. That's a recipe for disaster. And all of a sudden, I get a call from her saying that he forcibly kissed her. God damn, son. My immediate reaction was, are you okay? Oh my God, this is not your fault. You need HR. She then calms down and explains how this guy would position himself in the office just so he could watch her. Ooh, that is. Ooh. Then she hits me with the bombshell. If I wasn't with you, I'd be with him. Oh, which really threw me, to be honest. So she probably kissed him back. I mean, let's be honest here. She probably kissed him back. She felt guilty about it, but she probably kissed him back. I mean, you don't just say some shit like that if you didn't, reciprocate to some degree. Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's continue. The following evening, I whirled around and my temperature was high. Facts. I would be spinning. What do you mean if I wasn't with you, you'd be with him? I mean, at that point, I would have probably told her, we're done and you can go be with him. And don't get me wrong, I would still be spinning and temperature high and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not going to sit here looking stupid. You know what I mean? I wouldn't allow myself to sit there and look stupid. I'd have been like, then you go be with him. Because that's crazy. There ain't no way a girl could tell me some shit like that. Following evening, I whirled around and my temperature was high. And without asking how her day was, I started grilling her about it. I got out of her that part of her that was excited by what this guy did and she hated that she was. Oh, so she was excited. God damn. Okay. She tells how it reminded her of past toxic relationships, and it was the familiarity of it. After that, she tried making up to me, and yes, I was a dick. I mean, you were a dick for grilling her, but I mean, it's like, who started all this? The fact that she kind of put herself in a compromising position, knowing this guy likes her, being alone with him, and then you most likely kissed him back. Oh, damn. All right. First of all, I went waltzing off to get dinner with her card, which was a dick move. Fair enough. I was not my usual self because I was feeling a bit weird about it. All of a sudden, she fumes at me out of nowhere and says my response made her lose a lot of respect for me. The way I immediately started grilling her about the fact the guy was on her, even though she just got back from work, was her main argument, and she called me immature. Saw that I was immature. I saw that I was and sincerely apologized, but she refused to accept it. She said constantly that she loves me, but this one easily learnable from slip up from is enough to get me sacked. Man, she said, but I still love you.
Stop the cap.
Nah, bro, I don't think so. I don't think she love you, bro. I'm never cold and immediately forgive her when she does the same, and I just wish I could be given the same treatment. Instead, I spent 2 years with someone I tried to make a better man. I'm not doing it again. We go to bed. The next day, she's extremely cold, and the atmosphere is really uncomfortable for me, so I leave despite making an effort to make things right. But it was the coldness for me got too much, so I left. Am I the asshole? I just didn't appreciate how she found herself alone with a guy who clearly has feelings for her and has made them very clear. How she then hits me with the comment which she unnecessarily and bound to get in my head. I am being a jealous tosser, or do I have a point? All right, look, man, There's points where you're the asshole, and then there's points where you should have just let it go. Let's take it from the top. All right. Homeboy kissed her. Okay. She tells you. At that point, I would have been upset at her and mad because I'm like, dude, he's making it abundantly clear. And ladies, let's get this clear, okay? You know when a guy likes you. All right. Don't even sit here and try to cap to you, boy. You know when a guy likes you. You already know it off Jump Street. You like, yeah, that guy's into me romantically. You know this shit. So the fact that you put yourself in a compromising position where you are alone with this guy is already a red flag to me, okay? I would be upset with that. I'm like, babe, you know this dude likes you, and you put yourself in a position where you guys are alone where he could make that move. That's where you went wrong. 2, the fact that she said, if I wasn't with you, I would be with him, that is strike 2 right then and there. And if I'm being honest with you, I wouldn't even let strike 3 happen. I'd have been like, wow, that's how you feel? Well, if that's how you feel, then you should go be with him then. Because apparently your boy ain't enough, because you've already put yourself in a compromising position with a guy that you know that likes you. You saying this is wild. And then if I'm being honest with you, that third one, she probably kissed that motherfucker back and she felt bad about it. And then, she want to sit there and say, I still love you.
Stop the cap.
I don't think that's true, but it is what it is. I think where you went wrong is you were grilling her. You were trying to get all this information out of her. You know what I mean? She's coming home and you're like, oh, why did you do that? Yeah, it makes you look fucking insecure and it makes you look like a bitch, dude. It makes you look like a fucking bitch. What you should have did is the moment she said, if I wasn't with you, I'd be with him, I'd be like, deuces. I'd be like, if that's how you feel, goodbye. And that's that. Relationship done. Relationship done. It's over with. Because it's like, there ain't no way you're going to sit here and, put yourself in the compromising position. You most likely kiss that dude back and you felt bad for it. And then you going to say this on top of that? Nah, brother. Nah, man. That relationship was doomed the moment she put herself in that position. It was doomed. And then like I said, bro, it should have ended. This whole thing should have ended when she said that crazy bar, if I wasn't with you, I would be with him. The moment she said that, been like, boom, gone, goodbye. Hey, come on, man. But yeah, I like I said, and you sitting there grilling her and doing all this stuff, yeah, it makes you look insecure, it makes you look like a bitch, all this shit, and then you're sitting here, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have got on your case, and blah, blah, blah. Of course she's gonna sit there and be pissed even more. She'd be like, dude, have a spine. Are you mad at me or are you not? Are you a man or are you not? Because you look like a bitch. That's why I'm not. That's how she's looking at you, bro. She's looking at you like you is a bitch. Are you mad at me or are you not? Like what the fuck is going on here? So, like I said, the moment she had said that bullshit, I would have just left. That is what it is. Are you the asshole? You weren't at first, and then you became the asshole. Let's say that. All right. God damn, son. All right. On to our next one. Am I overreacting? Wife dismissing me. What now?
What?
All right. Long story short, I agreed to watch someone's kid after school. The parents feel like that gives them the right to walk into our house unannounced. I vented to my wife about this, but she said it was my fault for saying yes to watching the kids in the first place. I spoke to the parents and told them they're not allowed in my house. And a few weeks later, they did it again and again and again. The door was locked every time, and I told them again that they are not allowed in my house. 2 days ago, they walked up my driveway and tried walking in without knocking or ringing the doorbell. When they found the door locked, they just kept trying the door. Yeah, they kept trying the door with more and more force. Why do they want to be inside your house so bad? What the fuck do you have in there? Why do they want to be in your house so bad? This is weird as hell. Why do they want to be in your house so bad? Okay. They were really shaking the door, trying to get in, and again, without knocking and ringing the doorbell, they weren't even saying anything. The kid sees them and opens the door and leaves with them before I can confront them. I texted them and said, I'm not watching their kid anymore because of this, or because of them, not the kid. I then vent to my wife and said it was so upsetting that I would get violent towards them if they come into my house again. Facts. You are trespassing. I get that your kid's here, but when you arrive, I'm going to send your kid out the door. You don't come into my house if I don't want you in my crib. What the fuck are we talking about here? That's crazy. She scolds me and yells at me, saying I was in the wrong for thinking that. I can't believe my wife. I feel like she is siding with our neighbors who feel like they can just walk into our house. I'm thinking of divorce. I'm so upset. She tried talking to me talking to me today about regular day today's stuff, but I don't want to talk to her. I feel like we'll fight because she'll just say something negative about it to me. Am I overreacting? I mean, with the divorce thing, I think you're overreacting. Okay, that's kind of crazy. You know, I get it. She's not on your side with this. And you kind of feel like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? Why are you not on my side about it? It makes you mad and stuff like that. But I don't think this is grounds for divorce. Okay? Let's pump the brakes, homeboy. That's a little too much. like divorce is kind of crazy. She ain't doing anything too wild to garner divorce. Okay? Let's keep this under P. Okay? That's crazy. All right. I do think you're overreacting at that point. But as far as the situation of these motherfuckers just walking in the house and they're forcing themselves in the house and all that kind of stuff, yes, you are no, you are not overreacting at all, because that is a danger to me and my family. I don't give a fuck if your kid is in here and that's your reasoning for doing it. I wouldn't have even told my wife about it. I would have got the police involved type shit. Like, yo, I've told these people numerous times, do not come into my house unless I tell you to. But they do not do that. They want to bum rush their way into my house. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? They try to justify it. Oh, but my kid is here. Okay, you can let me know that you're here and I will send your kid gladly out the door. I'm helping you in watching your children. Like, I'm doing you a favor. The least you can do is return that favor and stop barging into my house. Especially when my door is locked and you're over here forcing my door open. That's crazy talk. And how the wife is not on the husband's side about that, I don't know. That's crazy talk. Like, babe, are you kidding me? It could be a day where these motherfuckers forget, I don't know, for some reason, or we're not home because, say, we had to go somewhere and we're watching the kid, so we decide, oh, we're not going to leave, our neighbor's kid home alone. Nah, we're going to bring him to the grocery store with us. We go to the grocery store and they bust into our house, and then they decide, oh, well, nobody's home, I might as well, take a little something for my trouble. I'm just being honest. It's like, that is a huge security risk to me, to you, our home. If they have kids, I don't know if they have kids, but it's like, bruh, so I would try to reason with my wife. Okay, if I'm being honest with you, I wouldn't divorce her over some shit like this. That's kind of crazy. Like I said, pump the brakes on that, my G. Talk to your girl, reason with her, show her, the reason why you're having these, problems and issues. And if the neighbors keep doing this shit, call the fucking cops, man. Call the cops and be like, and just have the cops up in there and just be like, yeah, man, every day, 2:00, fucking George and his mammoth wife come on in here and be doing whatever, like trespassing like a motherfucker. And that is what that is. Or don't watch their kid, just say, fuck that, man. I ain't watching your kid no more. And that's that. And it'll stop. But like I said, I wouldn't divorce your girl, bro. That's just a little too much. I think that's kind of crazy. It's a tough situation, I understand. But I think you can justify it to her and be like, babe, that's a big security reason. If they come up in here and start stealing shit and, doing some crazy stuff because we out the house, like, what if they bust in and their kid isn't here? Then what? They gonna be we're gonna find some shit missing and our house ransacked, or our, fucking rainy day fund jar with all our money ended up on top of the refrigerator is gone. You never know. So, yeah, man. Goddamn. On to our next one. I, 26 male, found out that my girlfriend, 32 female, of 3 years, has been sleeping with people while we were seeing each other. Oh, brother. Damn, son. He was just like, man, I thought getting with an older chick wouldn't land me in this. And it's funny because a lot of girls, they like to say, oh, a woman in her 30s, she's older and has more experience and she won't do this stuff. I don't know about that one.
Stop the cap.
Man. Because I'm sure that's what this guy was thinking. He was like, man, I'm not going to date me no young girl. Nah, she's playing games and all this. He got him an older chick. Guess what? She playing games. God damn. So recently, my girlfriend and my relationship hasn't exactly been smooth sailing as of late. In the first 2 years, it was seemingly perfect because that was probably the honeymoon phase. I ain't gonna lie to you. Recently, the trust has gone a little and she went through my phone while I was out the other day and obviously found nothing except a couple of messages to friends whom I confide in, talking about a few negatives of our relationship, seeking advice. I thought back on our relationship since it's been rocky and noticed a few inconsistencies. So I decided to go through her phone while she was asleep, and what I found was horrifying to me, to say the least. My girlfriend and I started dating seriously, seeing each other in the new year of 2021. We talked consistently through text and on FaceTime, etc., until we met up in April of 2021. And by the end of April, we were in a fully fledged relationship. I found out via text between her friends on the phone that she had been meeting up and having sex with 3 different guys. Oh my God, that I know of. So there could be more, but only 3 he knows of. During this time, she also knew this was wrong, as there are messages saying she needs to stop and she's lucky she's gotten away with it this long. Yo!
She belongs to the streets.
Oh no. Oh my God, that's crazy. She lied to me and told me the last time she had been with anyone was mid-2020, before we were talking seriously. Oh my God.
Stop the cap.
Nah, man. Nah, she put that innocent girl. She sold you purity, all that. She was like, no, I don't have sex with guys like that. I don't do that. There must have been a slew of penises in 2020, bruh. Come on, man. She probably had that COVID dick like crazy. She was probably having a dude over almost every day, because she ain't going nowhere. She ain't doing nothing. So, yeah, she's smashing. Like, oh, that's crazy, bro. Okay. She held on to that lie all the way through, and I now have a child, house, and family with this woman. Oh, no. Oh, no. Damn, son. With this woman who was sleeping with half our hometown by the sounds of things. She told me she had only slept with 9 men in total when we got together. That number, though, me seeing older texts with other men arranging meetups, etc., seems to be a lot closer to 30 to 40 men. This in the text to her old friends was glorified by them, but then again, I was naive at the start to think that a woman who is best friends with a woman who slept with 120 dudes,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
oh my God, would be any different. Bro, come on, man. Oh my God. Same birds of the feather flock together, my guy. Come on, man. Hoes unite. That's what they do. Come on, man. Like if I'm being honest with you, bro, the truly, I would say, the girls that ain't out there doing all that kind of stuff, they don't got friends. If I'm being honest with you, the girls that be doing all that shit, they don't got friends, man. And if they do got friends, it's a friend that they've had for 10, 20 plus years. And like girls like this, you know what I mean? They got some hoe friends. Trust me, bro. They a hoe too. They may not be as big of a hoe. They may be bigger. You'll never know though. Cause she sold you purity, man. God damn, she sold you the purity. She sold you the naive and sweet and innocent girl thing. And she thought to herself, oh, now that I found this guy, I'm going to change and I'm going to be better. And, I'm putting my hot girl summers behind me. And it wasn't enough. She got bored and was just like, man, that hot girl summer is calling. It is calling. It's hitting my line every weekend. Man, it's crazy. She said so, but in hindsight, it was a red flag I missed. Oh my God. Hey, you missed it like you was Ray Charles up in that motherfucker. God damn. She doesn't know that I know all of this information, but I really don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. What to do for the best. I feel like she will try and make out it was okay because we weren't officially together, but I want to make sure I'm not going insane before I fight against that claim. Any advice on what to do from here? Because I am struggling. Look, bro, if I'm being honest with you, if this has already happened while you guys were talking and all that kind of stuff, it's only a matter of time before it happens again. And it sucks, but it just is what it is. You know, people have patterns and they have habits, and those habits are hard to kick. Sure, they'll kick them for a while, kick them for a year or two, whatever the case may be, but then they'll be right back at it. And you're like, and you're stuck in the middle of all that shit. If I'm being honest with you, I'd get you a family divorce lawyer, and I'd be like, look, bro, you know, this is what's going on. This is all the information I got. What should I do? And they will give you some insight on what to do. They probably will be able to give you some better information regarding that and like what to do and how to move properly and stuff like that. You never know. It might be a thing where they may be able to help you save the relationship, or they may be like, I've seen this one too many times. I'm not going to let you fall into what these guys were dealing with and they're getting sucked dry on alimony or whatever, or child support. I mean, I would just get a family divorce court lawyer and be like, yo, man, what do I need to do? Where do I need to go? Because trust me, that hot girl Summer is hitting her phone up, bruh. You know, and then her little homegirl over there who got damn near a century of bodies, trust, she gonna be calling too. Like, come on, girl, come with me. Like we just covered that story with the hot single moms. That's where she heading, bro. Let's be honest, that's where she heading. Where she gonna be hot single momming it up on the sex cruises and all. Trust. Get that lawyer, bro. Get that lawyer. God damn, man. That's crazy. All right, on to our next scenario. Am I overreacting to finding out my boyfriend only watches gay corn? God damn it, man. You know, we get this a lot. We get this a lot on this show, where dudes will have a girlfriend and they'll be, you know, doing some crazy shit with some dudes, taking it up the butt. They want their girl to peg him. Like, bruh, what is going on here? I swear, man, some of these girls be dating some just fruitcakes, and you don't even know. You don't even know they're fruitcakes. They're just selling a dream of like, oh yeah, I'm that guy. Yeah, you know, I like my booty hole tickled. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy. Okay, let's get to the scenario. I, 21 female, have been dating my boyfriend, 20 male, for about 7 months. Everyone says they've never seen someone more in love with me than he is with me. I truly feel loved by him. I slept over at his place a couple days ago, and we had sex quite a few times over the span of 2 days. He did not finish every time. Okay, that's a little worry. Later that night, he asked me if this was on par with my previous experiences. I wanted to be honest with him, and I told him that in the past, the guys I've been with almost always finished. Either that or too soon. Facts. I also mentioned that he lasted a bit longer than what I'm used to. This stressed him out a bit, and he mentioned this has been mentioned to him in the past. Okay, by other girls and stuff. I told him I didn't really think it was a cause for concern, and that was that. I don't know, man. She probably had the love blinders on and was just like, you know what? It's cool. It is what it is. He loves me and it's fine. Like, man, she took that denial pill. Like, she had the bottle of denial pills and she was on denial. Like, nope, not me. She was like, this is not happening to me. Like, man, I'm sure she saw all the red signs and was like, oh man. Few days later, I slept over again. The weekend. I had sex one time on Saturday and he did not finish. He did not say much and then told me he needed to tell me something. He said that he is not sure if he is questioning his sexuality. Oh, god damn it, man. Whoo! He says he has never been attracted to a man in real life. However, he has stopped watching straight porn. He tried assuring me that he is very attracted to me.
Stop the cap.
And then he let me know that he likes to watch gay porn in which the guys dress as women. Okay. All right. After about an hour, I freaked out a bit and let him know I wanted a break. Facts. Because I think that would freak out any, like straight girl. She'd be like, what? Wow. Okay. Okay. I didn't know my man was into drag queens. This is wild to me. After some emotional conversation, we decided to be on a break. After conversations with friends and family, I am unsure if he is truly attracted to me. He is very he's very intimate when it comes to sex and begs to eat me out, but is very eager about, I don't know what PIV is. Okay. PIV sex until it comes to finishing. Early in our relationship, he expressed that it would be so hot if I wore thigh highs and a skirt and cut my hair short, boyish. He used to take my shirt and bra off the first few times we would have sex, but now he keeps my shirt and bra on. I have pretty big boobs and realize it may not be everyone's cup of tea. He is very physical, always kissing and touching, and it is very easy to get a boner for him when we kiss. But now I am a little worried he may only be with me because of our emotional attachment. So am I overreacting? God damn, man. Homeboy is just, I just think he just doesn't know what he wants. I think he's just all over the place, He may be into the whole like trap thing, like he enjoys a muscular build on a woman, like there are women who are, they have like big ass arms like a dude and whatnot, but they're completely feminine, they dress girly, they wear makeup, they do their hair, all that shit, they wear girl clothes, they wear dresses, all that. They just got fucking big ass muscles and they're just stacked, and they got a six pack and pecs under their titties type shit. That might be his cup of tea. That might be the type of girls he likes, if I'm being honest with you. It may not be you, it just may be the type of girls he likes. He probably likes the tall, wide shoulders type chicks, I think that's maybe his cup of tea. And I guess, teach his own, and maybe you're just sexually not his cup of tea, if I'm being honest with you. That's what I'm getting from the information that you're giving, is that he likes him some muscle mommies type shit. So, I don't know. You know what I mean? Because that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. He like him some muscle mommies type shit. All right. On to our next one. The cheating wife finally exposed. Oh, man. So last night, X was so concerned about me getting sleep. I didn't go to sleep, and it obviously annoyed and pissed her off, but she kept it under control. I can just feel the hate. I got on my phone watching YouTube, and she was watching Britain's Got Talent. I was glancing at her phone every few seconds. Everything looked normal until I caught her looking at a video of her getting smashed. I caught on video recording and I couldn't believe my eyes. It took me hours to comprehend and grasp the situation, but I was able to maintain and showed her what I caught. And you know what she denies, and lies, and she's flipping everything on me, saying I'm messed up in the head, I'm hallucinating. She even went as far as to say I edited the recording and put corn on her phone. It broke me, but now I've totally shut her out of my head. I'm ignoring her, and you'd figure if she was innocent, she'd just ignore me too, but she steadily is picking a fight out of thin air, and all I am doing is staying quiet. So she said, you put the video on my phone, you edited me into it. Wow, that is crazy. Oh my God. How did I edit the video and put it on your phone? That's crazy. Oh my God. I knew something felt off. Something didn't feel right. Oh, and by the way, I have the video recording on my phone for those who believe I'm lying. And now she's all over me crying, saying we need to stick together. Can we work on this relationship? I'm totally ignoring her, and she can't seem to stop talking and continues saying it's all in my head. I tell you, I never thought women can be so scandalous. God damn, son. Yeah, you gotta leave that relationship. It's over. It's over, man. It's over. You know, like, I understand if she came out the gate and was just like, I'm so sorry I did this, and it was a mistake, and blah, 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 and this and that, and whatever, and she was, trying to get back in the good graces immediately. But the fact that she sat there and blamed you, like, no, you edited the video and you put it on my phone and it's all in your head, you're hallucinating what you saw on my phone. That's crazy. That's probably the wildest thing I've ever heard. The hallucinating part, that's crazy. Like, what? It's all in my head, girl. Nah, these eyeballs is 2020, baby. I know what I saw. That's crazy. Come on, man. Damn. Yeah, man, it's time to go. But like I said, if she was trying to reconcile in the beginning, maybe you could be like, all right, look, man, I'm gonna watch you very close, but if you fuck up again, we're done. You know what I mean? You could put it on that, but if I'm being honest with you, I would have just dipped, because that's crazy. No, the fact that she's not taking any accountability and she's saying all this crazy stuff and trying to put it on you, woo, that's scary, my brother. That's scary, man. All right, on to the next one. Am I overreacting for realizing my boyfriend's type?
What?
Okay. All right. I've been dating my boyfriend, 23 female. Me, 23, or I've been dating my boyfriend, 23 male, me, 23 female, for about 2 years. Recently, he's been pointing out to me other women he finds attractive. I encourage this because I was genuinely curious about what makes him tick, but I've noticed a pattern. They never look anything like me. And you want to know why they probably never look anything like you? Is because men usually just kind of date what they can get, kind of thing. I really don't think men have types, if I'm being honest with you. Men are kind of just like, I just want a female who is averagely attractive with a beating heart and wants to be with me. If I'm being honest with you, I feel like low-key, that's like 90% of the dudes. 90% of dudes are just like, I want an average looking girl that has a beating heart and wants to be with me. I really don't think guys have a type. I just don't. Sure, they may have a pattern of, type of girls that they date or whatever, but I think it's just because that's not their type. Those are just the type of girls that will date them. You see what I mean? So I don't think he really has a type, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Let's keep reading. When I ask him what specifically he finds attractive about them, he cites their body size, their body type, hair color, breast size, booty shape. Every trait he's ever named to me is something I don't have. Damn, girl, you ain't got boobies or booty? What are you doing? Girl, you need to start squatting. Like, what's going on here? You know, like the boobies, you can't do nothing about that. I mean, you know, the boobies is like a man's height. You can't really do nothing about that unless you want to do surgery. I guess you could change them. But if I'm being honest with you, it's like the boobies you can't do nothing about. But girl, you better start squatting it up and get a booty. What are you doing? Man, you ain't even got that. God. All right. Every trait he's ever named to me is something I don't have. When it comes to his thoughts about how I look, radio silence. We took a love language quiz, goddamn, once, and he mentioned that he finds it hard to give verbal affirmation. I figured this was just a communication issue for him to work through and didn't really mind at the time. I've always been on the heavier side. I see. Okay. And I struggle with an eating disorder, so my weight fluctuates regularly. How insecure I feel about this varies depending on the day, but I do my best to stay active and maintain good skincare and hygiene. There are many things I change about myself, but there are also plenty of things I like about myself that I can feel appreciated. It just hit me last night when we were walking downtown and he pointed out a girl because her red hair. I agreed it was pretty. He said she was perfect. He said it with ease. And I realized it only seemed hard for him to compliment me. Why? Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm not his type. Maybe I'm just convenient until he can date someone hotter than me who he's actually attracted to. I feel really hurt. Thoughts. Okay. Damn, girl. I'm going to have to give it to you raw. And people are not going to like me about this. They're going to probably be mad. They're going to be up in the comments with their little, keyboard pitchforks pissed off. But if I'm being honest with you, baby girl, it's because you're heavy. Okay? Like I said at the top of this scenario, guys don't necessarily have a type. They look at it like, I will date an average girl who has a beating heart who will love me. That is a man, I would say 90% of guys type, if you will. Okay? The other shit, a lot of times it really doesn't matter. And average is a lot of times, what you are. How you're overweight and you ain't got a booty or titties, I don't know. That's kind of crazy, but I digress. It is one of those things where it's just like, you got to understand, damn, he's kind of just dating you. I wouldn't even say for the convenience thing, but just kind of for like, hey, he feels like, this is all I can get. Those girls are beautiful and what he would want to date, but can he realistically get those girls? No. And he knows that. And he's not necessarily settling. It's more of just a thing where it's like, I know where I'm at in the food chain and this is where I'm at. I'm gonna get me a girl who is average looking. You have a beating heart and you love the guy. So you kind of fit the criteria of what he's genuinely looking for, Sure, he looks at these women and thinks they're beautiful and all this kind of stuff. But sadly for guys, we deep down know that, that girl ain't even going to give me the time of fucking day. You know what I mean? And he's just probably that kind of guy. He's in that position where he's just like, nah, I know what kind of women I attract. And the women that I would want to be, attractive to, I'm not attractive to them, and that's just, that is what it is. I mean, but you could easily, I get you have the eating disorder and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, you could easily talk to somebody, get some resources and get some help, and then start, eating a little more healthier, as well as getting into a more active lifestyle. And you can look like these women, you lose 10, 20 pounds here and there. Guarantee you, man's going to be looking at you like, oh man, damn, you did this for me. And he's going to be so appreciative. Trust me, when a girl loses weight and transforms herself for a guy appreciates that way, way more than when it's the other way around. Why is that the truth? It just is. It sucks. I just feel like a lot of women don't really appreciate when a guy improves himself for the girl. He'll do all this improvement and stuff like that, and she will just feel like, well, why weren't you that in the beginning? And it sucks. but it is what it is. But when a girl transforms herself for a guy, you know, the fact that you're like really on this diet of eating healthy and you're working out and all that kind of stuff, and he sees the results and he's like, God damn, oh my God, babe, you know, of course is he going to still look at other girls 100%. That's just the way dudes are hardwired. But he is going to be more attracted to you because you are making a change. And that's what it comes down to. I mean, you know, if you really want to keep this guy, you put in the work to keep him. If you don't really want to keep this guy, I mean, you know, you can go find you a dude that love you for you, and that's that. I'm just going to be honest. But you're going to run into this same problem. So, you know, say if you do dump this dude and you get with another guy, down the road, he's going to just be like, oh, man, you know, I wish I had me a little more fit of a woman. Like, you know, my girl is overweight, if you will. Okay, you know, and that's just what it is. Or, you know, she's got this eating disorder and I don't care to deal with it. Or it just, you're going to run into that problems. And then it's crazy because the guy that you're with is probably nice about it. But the next guy, he probably ain't going to be nice about it. He can be like, damn, you know, you're fat, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And then you're kind of just like, man, why did I get in this relationship? So that would be just my advice to you. As far as the question that you asked, though, you know, are you overreacting to realizing your boyfriend's type? I guess no. I guess no, just because, I mean, you got to understand this guy, he knows his place, and he's just like, these girls are gorgeous, but I'm not attractive to them. You know, they're attractive to me, but I am not attractive to them. And he kind of just knows where he's at. For guys, we kind of have to live in that reality. We can't sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to get a bad bitch. Nah, we can't do that. You know, like how women, you know, are on the internet and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get me a man to make $600,000 a month. And, you know, I'm going to be super happy, but I got 4 kids and he's just going to love me for me. Like, we can't do that. Guys just can't. Sorry. Manifestation just wasn't something we came with. Sadly, we got to actually go get it about the mud and work hard for it. We just, sadly, man, you know, and with women, we can't just get it. We have to learn it, and we have to go through all this trials and tribulations. We just can't do that. So, like I said, are you overreacting? I guess not. I don't know. That you guys let me know what you think in the comments with that one. Is she overreacting? Maybe, maybe not. On to the next one. Friend zoned by my crush, yet she climbed on top of me and starts dry humping me at my house.
What?
Huh. Okay, let's see what's up. I met this woman at work and we hit it off. She actually had a mutual coworker give me her number. We started dating and made out a couple times. Okay. So you actually dated her. Okay. And you had the smacks. Okay. The first and only time we had sex, she told me to stop halfway through. She says she feels embarrassed. I immediately stopped and we started to just talk like normal and cuddle a bit. A week later, she friend zones me, but she still wants to hang out. Oh man, damn. We go out quite a bit dancing, but she never dances with any other guys. We now no longer kiss. She always will just give me the cheek. The other night I was at her house and we had a barbecue with her friends and family. I spent the night because I'm too drunk to drive. And that night she comes in the room and straddles me and starts dry humping me. I try kissing her, but she gives me the cheek again. I ask if she wants to have sex and she says no. I leave feeling very, very confused. I call her the following day, asked if she wants a relationship, and she tells me she just wants to be friends, and that's it. The reason is she says I don't really spend much time talking to her, which is weird because we talk all the time. She also says she can't medically have kids, and she knows I'd like to have kids one day, so that's another reason she friend zoned me. I'm definitely getting mixed signals here. What advice do you have for me? I can't make sense of her behavior. Dude, my gosh, she's flip-floppy as shit. I just feel like you are the alone guy. Whenever she's alone or whenever look, okay. We'll take it like this. You got the number. You guys started dating, okay? Take it from the top. So, you got the number. You guys started dating. Then you guys were about to have sex, but then she was just like, I don't really like this guy like that. She may have thought she did. She gave you a chance, you know. She was one of those things where it was probably one of those things where she was like, man, he's a nice guy. He's really cool. You know, he's not weird in any way. I can talk to him for hours. Like, you know what? I'm going to give this guy a shot. I'm going to date him, see how things goes. She gave it a shot. She tried to give it her all, but she just couldn't do it. And she was like, you know what? This guy is probably better as a friend. So I'm going to just keep him around, you know, and that's that. And then, so she friend zones you. I guarantee you, after that, she was talking to someone else. Okay? She was talking to someone else. And then that guy probably didn't text her back or ghosted her or whatever, put her in a mood, got her in her feelings, something to that degree. So then she felt rejected. And she was just like, ugh. How dare this dude ghost me or not text me back, or, you know, he could post on Instagram, but he can't text me back. Oh, you know, he can reply to somebody's story, but he can't text me back. Cool. All right. Fuck you then. Now she's in her feels. So who does she got? She got you, brother. So then she gonna, you know, straddle you and be all sexual with you and stuff like that. Probably thinking that it's him. You know, she's probably just like, oh, Chad Thundercock. You know what I mean? Like, and I guarantee you, while she was like straddling, dry humping, she probably had her eyes closed, and she was probably thinking of that dude. If I'm being honest with you, that's probably what was going down, because that's why she didn't want to kiss. That's why she didn't want to have sex. That's why she didn't want to have a relationship. She didn't want to have nothing with you after, because she was just all in her feels because homeboy was ghosting her and all this and all that. And then the whole, I don't want to be in a relationship with you because you want kids and I can't have kids, man. Come on.
Stop the cap.
She would make it work. All right. If she's with a guy that she actually wants to be with, she'll make it work. I'm not saying that she can all of a sudden, she's lying about medically not being able to have kids, but I'm saying that she would be open to the adoption. She'd be open to surrogacy. She'd be open to so many other things to where it's like, we can have kids together and do our thing. Like, but to use that as an excuse, that automatically means she's just like, bro, not interested. I thought I was. I tried to date you. I tried to go all the way with you. Just wasn't feeling it. So we're better off friends. But she kept you around as the emotional tampon, as they say. And what did she do? She took out like her frustrations or sexual frustrations or whatever that she couldn't get from this guy. She took them out on you. And now you're sitting here just confused as fuck. You know, you're like, what the hell is going on? Do you want a relationship? Do you not? Do you want to be with me? Do you not? Am I boyfriend material? Am I not? You know, so that's what's going on. And if I'm being honest with you, you got to stop talking to this girl altogether, bro. Stop talking to her. You got to just, you know, if she comes to you and it's just like, oh, hey, you know, let's say her name is Jake or whatever. Just, hey, Jake, how's it going? Oh, you know, doing pretty good, blah, blah. You know, I probably wouldn't block her number, but I would just kind of, you know, she texts, nope. You know what I mean? Leave her ass on red, all that kind of stuff. If you guys are at the workplace and she's just like, oh, you know, I texted you, blah, blah. Oh, you know, I was so busy. I didn't see it until I was like, it was too late and I was like going to sleep. I just didn't bother to text back. My bad. You know what I mean? Like, just, you got to slow fade this girl. Slow fade her out. Because you got to move on, man. Because all this, her taking out her sexual frustrations and stuff like that, and, you know, confusing you and doing all this kind of stuff, all it's going to do is hold you back from meeting your future wife. She's stuck in a tree somewhere, and she waiting for you to find her, but you over here hung up on this girl, being confused and mind fucked. While your girl meant to be, she up in a tree waiting for your dumb ass. She like, where he at? Where he at? Come get me. I need you. I need my man. Come on now. All right? Slow fade. Slow fade, my guy. Slow fade. All right? Okay. This is going to be our last one for today. I'm going to go a little over an hour. So, last one. Am I the asshole for questioning my girlfriend sending a sexy photo to another man? Yo!
She belongs to the streets.
Oh no. I mean, look, brother. Personally, you already lost her. I mean, the fact that she's sharing her body with another man, god damn. That man is in there like swimwear. All right, let's see what's up. Me, 20 male, girlfriend, 19 female, Sophie. I had girlfriend and I have been together for 6 months. Damn, that's it. Oh man, yeah, definitely get the fuck out of here. 6 months, that's trial period. What are we talking about? 6 months is trial period. She hasn't even paid her first dues, man. Oh god damn. Okay, all right. Shit. She is the second woman I have dated in my life after a girl I went out briefly during my freshman year of college. Damn, bro, you ain't got no romantic experience. Fuck. My experience with romance is therefore limited, extremely, and I generally avoid going after women, focusing on my studies instead. All right, Sophie and I met in our college film club, and we hit it off easily thanks to our shared interest. We have been taking our relationship slowly, without sex or nudity, and very limited physical contact. Damn, son, that means she don't like you like that. You know, I think she enjoys like your friendship and hanging out with you, and the attention you give her, but I don't think she'll ever like sleep with you, because trust me, man. What I've noticed is that when a girl really likes you, there's no such thing as taking it slow. There just isn't. There's no such thing as taking it slow. She's ready. She's decided already. She's like, I'm about you. This whole taking it slow shit just lets me know, okay, you ain't into me like that. And you just don't want to hurt my feelings, or you don't want to be looked at as the bad guy, whatever the case may be. You don't like me like that. There ain't no fucking relationships that ever work out with the whole taking it slow bullshit. And y'all motherfuckers be sitting in that taking it slow. God damn. Sophie went on a trip during the weekend with her friend Erin, 21 female. She was showing me photos of the trip when I was surprised by an image of her and Erin, both of them in lingerie. She immediately moved the photo away and laughed casually. She had never showed me dirty pictures of herself, nor had I asked for them. She told me that was a picture they took as a joke for Erin's boyfriend. Why are you in it? Shouldn't just your girl be in it? Why are you in it? I told her that I was not really comfortable with her sending something like that to another man who has a girlfriend, by the way, which that's crazy. And she was really surprised by my reaction. Yeah, because that's probably the first time you ever put your fucking foot down in the relationship. She was like, oh, wow. I didn't think you had a spine. Come on, man. Fucking crazy. She gave me a lot of calm arguments as to why my complaints were wrong. Nah, bro, you ain't in the wrong. What the fuck? I don't have lingerie pictures of you, but this guy does. Crazy. That picture should have been sent to me as well. That should have been sent to her boyfriend and me. Why didn't I get that picture? Yeah. What about that? Fuck we talking about? Mostly about how the photo was not dirty. Okay.
Stop the cap.
And it was no different from a normal bikini picture than most girls would post on Instagram. She also said me worrying about Erin's boyfriend getting a photo but not having an issue with her spending the whole weekend with Erin was dumb when she likes women as much as men. In any case, she apologized and promised to not do it again. I asked her if she could ask Erin and her boyfriend to delete the photo, but she refused. Oh, she said that would make her look weak in front of Erin. What? I mean, look. I get that you're like, oh, I want you to. No, I would have done that shit. I'd have been like, yo, I want you guys to delete that picture. The fuck we talking about? Like, that's a picture of my girl. You know, like, nah, I want you to delete that picture. If you wanna have a picture of just Aaron in lingerie, whatever, cool. But you're not about to have a picture of my girl in there. Like, fuck we talking about? Nah. Delete that shit. My goodness. She said and then the whole look weak in front of Aaron. What the fuck is that about? Why would she be worried about looking weak? Like, that's weird. Making it seem as if I have the power in our couple. Yeah. We argued about it, but I am not sure if it is a good idea to continue a conflict over this that could hurt our relationship. We never had a fight before this, and everything was going great. I don't want to ruin it. Am I the asshole? You just need to put your foot down, my guy. You need to put your fucking foot down. Like, if you're really serious about this girl and you really want her to kind of act right according to you, you got to put your foot down, my guy, and be like, I don't give a fuck what you would look like in front of Aaron. I don't give a shit. I care about how you represent our relationship. And the fact that you're representing our relationship like this by sending another dude a picture of you in lingerie, I don't give a fuck if it's a bikini. I don't give a fuck if it's a crop top shirt. I don't give a fuck if it's tight pants. I don't give a fuck if it's any of that shit. Mike, put your foot down. And if she doesn't want to agree to that, okay, you're single. Like, I get it. For you can't go that route because you don't have a lot of dating experience. So you're probably looking at this girl like, oh my God, I don't ever want to lose her type shit. I get it. But she's not going to respect the decisions and how you see things if you're not putting your foot down about it. And if I'm being honest with you, if she doesn't want to do it, I would have went to Aaron and her boyfriend and I'd have been like, delete that picture. And I'd be like, if you guys want to have, sexy pictures, of just each other, that's fine. But don't involve my girl in that. Don't involve my girl in that. That's no. Fuck that. No, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? And then I would be pissed at her because I'm like, why did Aaron's boyfriend get that picture and I didn't? Why didn't you guys send that picture to me? Because I know that wasn't no fucking joke. What's the punchline of this joke, huh? You explain that to me. What's the punchline of this joke? That's crazy talk to me. So like I said, my advice to you, man, is you need to put your foot down a little more because this girl is crossing boundaries that she shouldn't be crossing because if the shoe was on the other foot and she found a picture of your female friend in lingerie and it was a joke, she'd be pissed. She'd be mad as hell. She'd be yelling at you and she would be like, delete the picture. How dare you do this? But because she's doing it, all of a sudden it's okay? No. All right? Yeah, come on now. I get it though. You're 21 and you barely dated anybody, so you don't know none of this shit, so it's understandable. But like I said, man, you gotta put your foot down, brother. You gotta put your foot down. Like, ooh. All right. That's going to go ahead and end today's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed all the crazy and wacky stories that we have for you guys today. I told you it was going to be a juicy one, and my goodness, did it deliver. Woo! Man, let me know what you guys think about all these scenarios in the comments. Love to hear that. Patreon.com/MyLeasso Podcast. Get on there for an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenarios to be featured on Tuesday as well as Sunday shows, just like these people did today. If you want to help on the free 99 side of things, go ahead and follow us on TikTok as well as Instagram. If you're an audio listener, download, and rate the podcast. 5 stars is preferable. If you want to help on the free 99 side, more of things, even more, go ahead and follow us on the YouTube, .com/MyLeasso Podcast. Subscribe over there, even if you don't watch. Subscribing over there does help. I appreciate you guys so much. Love you all. I will see you on Thursday for Haunting Adeline. That is getting juicy as fuck. We're almost done with that book. We're almost done with book 1, and then there's book 2. I don't know if we're going to do book 2 right after book 1. We might, but I might want to switch it up and get into another book. I don't know. We'll see though when we get there. But I'll see you guys on Thursday for Haunting Adeline. Peace and chicken grease.